Hello everyone, welcome back to our Pharmacovigilance learning series. Today we are going to discuss one of the most important topics in pharmacovigilance, case processing. I think we already heard the term ICSR. We will discuss in this video. Today we will learn what is ICSR, what is case processing, how data has entered, what are the source documents are needed, step-by-step workflow of case handling. This topic is very important for freshers and for interview preparation in pharmacovigilance. So watch this video till the end. If you have any doubts or if you want more videos, just drop a comment. I will get back to you. What is ICSR? ICSR stands for I stands for individual. C case. S stands for safety. Then R, yes, exactly. R stands for report. In this world, case safety report. It is a report which contains the information about a patient or a suspected drug or an adverse event or side effect. When a patient experiences a side effect after taking a medicine, the details are collected and reported in the form of an ICSR, which is Individual Case Safety Report. For example, a patient takes a medicine for fever. After taking the medicine, the patient develops skin rash or experiences with an vomiting sensation or having headache. This side effect information is reported to the pharmacovigilance team. That complete report becomes an individual case safety report. Are you understand? Yeah. Can we move on into another slide? Okay. What is case processing? Case processing means collecting, reviewing, entering and analyzing adverse event information into a safety database. This is one of the main responsibility of an pharmacovigilance professional. The main steps involved in case processing. No, let us understand the complete workflow step by step in the another slide. Processing refers to the handling of individual case safety reports from receipt to submission, ensures that all adverse drug reactions are accurately documented, assessed and reported to regulatory authorities. What do you mean case receipt? The company receives adverse event information from different sources like doctors, hospitals, clinical trials, literature articles, patients or healthcare professionals. This is called case intake or case receipt. Case validation. For a case to become a valid ICSR, four important elements must be present. These are identifiable patient, identifiable reporter, suspected drug, adverse event. Without these four elements, the case is considered as invalid. If any of these are missing, follow-up is required. The following steps are present to validate the case. Here we are having validation steps. First one is validation master plan, then validation protocol, identify prerequisites, select validation approach, worst case challenge test, matricing and bracketing, validation testing, validation records, change management. These are the following validation steps are required. If anything are missing, we need to follow up. That is data entry. Now the case processor enters all details into the safety database. Some commonly used databases are Argus Safety, ARISG, Viva Safety, Oracle Safety. The entered information includes patient details, nothing but patient demographic information, drug details, adverse event details, medical history, lab data, concomitant medication. While entering the data, accuracy is very important during the data entry. Patient demographics, which includes the information about age, gender, weight, and date of birth. The information helps to identify the patient and supports accurate safety assessment in pharmacovigilance case processing. While comes to medical history, which contains the information about the patient's past and existing health conditions such as chronic diseases, for example diabetes, hypertension, or previous illness, surgery, and any ongoing treatments. It also captures relevant family history and habits like smoking or alcohol use. Then event description is nothing but adverse event experienced by the patient such as symptoms, severity, onset date, outcome, and any treatment given. It is a critical for assess the seriousness and causality of the reaction. Documents are the original documents from which safety information is collected. For example, hospital records, lab reports, doctor notes, clinical trial forms, prescription copies, discharge summaries, emails from healthcare professionals. These documents provide evidence for the reported adverse event. What is medical coding? After data entry, medical terms are coded using standard dictionaries like MedDRA, WHO, Drug Dictionary. The reported medical terms from patients or healthcare professionals are converted into standard terminology. How we are converting into standard terminology? By using MedDRA, or we can use WHO, which stands for World Health Organization. This ensures consistency, accuracy, and easier analysis of safety data across reports. What was the purpose of medical coding? It converts the medical descriptions into a uniform format using MedDRA, which improves clarity and consistency. Hierarchy structure of MedDRA follows lowest level term, preferred term, high level term, high level group term, system, organ, class. What is case assessment? Case assessment in pharmacovigilance is the process of evaluating an individual case safety report to determine the relationship between a drug and the reported adverse event. It is nothing but the adverse event which you are reported is exactly related to the drug or not. Here we can ensure. It helps to ensures patient safety, and as well it identifies potential risk, supports regulatory reporting, helps in signal detection. Seriousness assessment. The case processor checks whether the event is serious or non-serious. A serious adverse event may involve death, hospitalization, disability, life-threatening condition, congenital anomaly. This step is very important for regulatory reporting timelines. While coming to acceptedness and causality. Next, the team evaluates whether the reaction is expected or unexpected, whether the drug caused the event. This is called causality assessment. What is quality check? Quality check is a process of reviewing a case to ensure accuracy, completeness, and consistency before final submission. After completing the case, a quality reviewer checks the case for missing data or coding errors, duplicate cases, medical consistency. Quality is extremely important in pharmacovigilance. It verifies data accuracy, ensures complete information, checks coding and case detail information, identifies the errors and rectify it, maintain compliance with guidelines. What is duplicate check? Duplicate check is a process of identifying whether the same adverse event case has been reported more than once to avoid duplication in the safety database, which ensures data accuracy, avoids duplicate counting, compares key case details, identifies exact and potential duplicates, maintains database quality. Duplicate check is nothing but here in the safety database we are checking the same individual safety case report has been reported or not. If it is already reported, then we need to ignore it. What is narrative writing? Narrative writing in pharmacovigilance is a process of summarizing all case information into a clear, concise, and medically meaningful story of the adverse event. It provides complete case summary which includes patient, drug, and event details, which has written in chronological order, which use clear and standard medical language. It helps to support medical review and regulatory submission. Submission to regulatory authorities. Finally, the case is submitted to health authorities like FDA, which stands for Food and Drug Administration, EMA, European Medicines Agency, MHRA, which stands for Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency, and CDSCO, Central Drug Standard Control Organization. Submission timelines depends upon seriousness. For example, it may be 7 days or 15 days. Completely depends upon serious cases. Follow-up. Follow-up in pharmacovigilance is a process of collecting additional or missing information about a reported case to ensure completeness and accuracy. It obtains missing case details. It improves data quality, confirms patient outcome. It updates case information, supports better safety evaluation. Case processing is a critical component of pharmacovigilance which ensures patient safety. Whatever the data we are collected, that should be accurate, and also we need to ensure the coding assessments are essential for reliable reporting. Timely submission of ICSR helps regulatory authorities monitor drug safety. ICSR processing helps to monitor drug safety, detect new side effects, protect patient health, maintain regulatory compliance. This is why pharmacovigilance is very important in the pharmaceutical industry. Thank you so much for watching the video. So in this video, we learned what is ICSR, case processing workflow, data entry process, source documents, importance of pharmacovigilance case handling. I hope this video helped you understand the basics of ICSR processing clearly. If you find this video useful, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to share this video with your friends who are preparing for pharmacovigilance jobs. Thank you so much for watching.